Hello everyone, Recabilly here. So today I want to show you guys a cool little trick to do odds, random odds or specified odds in anything. So here I have an example of, let's say, like a slot machine. You can either win or lose, and in this case there's a 50% chance that I will win and a 50% chance that I will lose. And I won! Woohoo! Sweet! I won again! I lost. I won. So yeah, I won 3 times, lost once, but that just means that the odds are in my favor. Now, the way that this works is with these guys. Basically, we have invisible entities, armor stands with markers set to 1, and this is just executing at the armor stand whose name equals odd, and we are setting a redstone block in their position. Once the block is detected, it for one gets set back to air, but it also sends a pulse to these 2 commands. This one gives the player a diamond if they win, and then says in the chat, "You win!" This one gives you a piece of coal if you lose, and then says you lose. And the reason why this is so unique and different from anything before is because we have the ability now with the random selector for entities. We have the ability to decide exactly how much we want the player to have the odds of winning or losing. So let me quickly just reset this. Alright, we have a clean slate. I have 2 squids, one named win, one named lose. Win basically clones this area to wherever the squid named win is, and lose clones this area to the squid. So it all works like that, pretty simple. But let's go ahead and say we want 90% chance of winning. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we have 1 lose. So now 90% chance of winning, those are some pretty damn good odds. And let's press the button, we'll probably win. Yep, there we go, we won. Let's press it again. We win. It's gonna be very rare that we actually lose. And we lost, wow. And we can also do the opposite. Let's say we want to have a really low chance of winning. So who knows, I'm just gonna spam a bunch of these. And they don't need to be by each other either, they can be all over the place. Anywhere is fine. So yeah, all those chances of losing, and then let's add the win. So that's our chance of winning. 1 out of however many that is. We'll press the button and we lose. And it's gonna be very difficult for us to actually win this because of how many there are. And we can actually control this even further by saying, okay, let's say the player is holding a staff of luck, and if they are, then it deletes or erases, I don't know, 5 of these. So now suddenly you have a higher chance of winning. Or maybe, hey, you can even say like, oh, they're holding the staff of luck, it adds 100 luck, 100 winnable positions. So now you actually have a chance of winning rather than this really bad luck of losing. And for those who are interested, I am just simply filling the air around those entities and then deleting the entity named odd. That's how they are all disappearing, and I get to reset it. So I will have this in a download link as a schematic. However, actually no, forget that. You know what? I'm going to make this into its own little world. I'll make a world because the problem is with cloning an item, you have to clone from a specific position. You can't really do relative from a mob that can be anywhere, so you know what I mean? I'll make a little empty world so you guys can download this and play with it yourselves. It's pretty simple to understand and pretty simple to do, but this is just an example of what you can do and how you can make odds go either for or against a certain player using the random selector. Now let's go over the commands really quick. These this bottom row of commands is the same as the top row, just opposite. This is win, this is lose kind of thing. Win, lose, I don't know which one is which. But okay, the bottom one is win. Alright, so we execute at the squid whose name equals win, and then we clone that position, this position right here, we clone this to the squid. Then we execute at the squid again, whose name equals win. We summon an armor stand, one block above them, with the marker score set to 1, and the custom name odd. Also, no gravity was important. I found that if they fell, sometimes it would delete the air. It would fill the floor with air when they fall down. And then, last but not least, we execute at the squid named win. We kill all the squid named win. It's that simple. I do that for win, and then I do that for lose. Pretty cool, huh? So yeah, this is going to be in the description. Feel free to download that and play with it if you'd like. And let's see, we'll do a let's do a 75% chance of losing. Yeah, why don't we do that? 75% chance of losing. Will we lose? Nope, we won. We won. We'll do it all for oh, there we go, we lost. Nice. So anyway guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!